Hello, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a comic book publishing company established in 1985, and creator of such comics as Ninja High School, Marvel Mangaverse, Warrior Nun, and a host of others. So, over the past weekend or so, there's been a lot of talk about these so-called commission prices that someone had posted about Jim Lee, who's willing to do commissions. Now, I don't know if anyone's actually confirmed that these are real. I'm pretty sure that, I'm not 100% sure they're real, but some people said that they are. But if you look at the prices that are listed, a full character is $20,000 and can go up to $35,000 on 11 by 17. Now that's quite a substantial amount. A 9 by 12s can run you between 9 and 15, and a small headshot about $1,000. So that got me thinking about a few things. The skeptic in me is asking a few questions. First of all, is this a real post? Now, some people said it's confirmed that it is real, but I'm not so sure. I mean, it could very well be that somebody just decided to post a bunch of outrageous prices, maybe to get back at Jim Lee in some fashion. I don't know. Maybe. Another thing I ask is this is unusually high. Now, if this is real and Jim Lee is actually asking for these kind of commission prices, who does he expect to buy these commissions? It's not everybody's got, I got $35,000 just lying around. I've always wanted a Jim Lee commission. Now, that's a highly unusually commission. Most, even top tier talent doesn't offer. I mean, this is cover price, major pieces of artwork. I mean, for a lot of artists, this is almost like a half a year's salary almost. Very unusual. And then another question I ask is, why now? Why do commissions now? Jim Lee is, I'm sure he's done commissions in the past, I'm sure, and I'm not savvy to his prices, but it seemed awfully interesting that he would post flat rate commission prices. A lot of top tier talent don't advertise their commission prices. It fluctuates depending on how much work is involved. And for instance, Stan Sakai has a floating commission price depending on the level of complexity and work that's involved in a particular commission. A lot of artists work that way. Seems unusual for Jim Lee to ask for a flat rate commission price, no matter what the amount. So, again, I ask a few questions about why now? Why post his commission prices now? He could charge anything he wanted, really, but he would have to keep it, between him and the client. And then the third is, what is his motive as far as doing commission? He's working for DC. He's a very hard working individual working in the comic industry. How is he able to have time for commissions? I know I can understand him going to conventions and stuff and wanting to do it, but it seems highly unusual that if you're working in the industry already, making a very good salary, I assume, where do you have the time to do commissions? Commissions are usually reserved for artists who need an additional stream of income. And that's basically what commissions are usually come down to. And especially for conventions. He can take commissions anytime he wants to. He doesn't have to reserve for commissions. It seems rather suspect that he's going to take commissions, do them, then bring them to conventions for people to pick up. So not only do they have to pay for the commissions, and they have to go pick them up. He's not going to mail them. And third, another thing is that, he, I think they only take PayPal or some other form of payment that is digital. No checks, no Zelle, no direct deposit, no things like that. I mean, no credit cards. It seems very, 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 very suspect. I'm probably grasping at straws. I'm sure the conspiracy theorist in me is working overtime and overdrive, as to whether or not something is going on with Jim Lee. Is something going on with DC Comics? That Jim is trying to hedge his bets, trying to build a nest egg, so to speak. And now another thing that I maybe suspect, but it's again, I have no proof, but again, the conspiracy theorist in me is working overdrive, is that somehow, who can afford that kind of money? Well, people who want to launder money. I mean, if you really think about it, a lot of people launder money through art, and somehow, maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying. You don't have to believe me or not. I'm just saying. So, look. This is probably totally legit. He wants to do commissions. These are the prices he's advertised. But I really don't understand the reasoning behind it. If he, thinks that the people who collect comics and collect comic book original art have that kind of cash. Who has that kind of cash lying around? Do you? Do you have 20 grand just sitting somewhere waiting to be spent on a comic book piece of artwork from a well-known comic creator? No, I don't. I don't have that kind of cash. Most people don't. Maybe some people do. Maybe some people may, want to commission a cover from him. I don't know what the reproduction rights are as far as that's concerned. But would a Jim Lee cover on a particular comic, would that sell $20,000 in extra comics? Maybe. I guess if you were to price it like at $200, and you sold like 100 copies, maybe you could recoup your money back. And the thing about it is that while, Jim Lee is an excellent artist, quite well known, he hasn't done a comic in a very long time. Is he still even that popular anymore? I don't know. Is he relying on nostalgia? Could be. But please, Ben, you're just jealous. You wish you could make that kind of money. Oh, no, I have great respect for Jim Lee. I met him once at a convention. He was very friendly, very professional. Very, 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 very congenial, so to speak. So I have nothing ill against him. I've got nothing personal against him. And I've got, this commission gate thing is kind of interesting to me. It just seems highly unusual and suspect as far as that's concerned. Now, maybe he just needs the money. Who knows? It just seems very, very. Maybe some lucky people will be able to get a commission from Jim Lee, and that's always been their dream. I don't know. It's just one of those things I like to think about. And so you could take it for what you will. I mean, it's probably above board, totally legit. I would be very interested in seeing who buys these commissions. I'm sure he's not going to share his client list. But who in the world would pay that kind of money. Maybe some high-end retailers could be, but even comic book retailers, would they spend that kind of money? $35,000 for a Jim Lee original art piece? Would they? I mean, maybe $5,000, $10,000 could be, but I don't know, 25, 30, 20,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, if you think about it, I could print, 100 comics for that kind of money. I could pay, I could pay, lots of artists and creators, a lot of money to create, full-fledged comics, for that kind of money. I mean, if I were to let's say I were to take budget $3,000 for a 25-page comic, that I that could produce a lot of comics. That could pay a lot of bills. That would take. I mean, you think about it. If I were to set aside $3,000 for a 25-page comic, I could pay that artist $120 a page. And that's a lot of that. Seems kind of unusual, very unusual. So anyway, it's just something I thought about. Maybe I'm crazy, probably am. And until next time, this is Ben Dunn signing off.